Hypertext markup language is a text markup language which is popularly used in World Wide Web. Click on Start button, there programs, under accessories you have Notepad. You have to open the Notepad, there you have to type whatever program you want. HTML tag, on that especially for color, you have to use the spelling C-O-L-O-R. But generally we used to write the color spelling C-O-L-O-U-R, but here compulsory you have to use the spelling C-O-L-O-R, color. Welcome back to one and all. Myself, Vasanta, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today, we will start with third session of Web Designing chapter. Whereas in the previous session, you have studied regarding what you mean by e-commerce. That is nothing but buying or selling the product with the help of networking. Under that, what are the advantages of e-commerce, disadvantages of e-commerce, regarding that you have studied. Then, telnet or remote login, what do you mean by chatting, Gopher, World Wide Web, what do you mean by web page, website as well as web browser. Regarding that you have studied in the previous session, whereas on today's session you will study regarding HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language Introduction, then the general structure of an HTML document, how to write the general structure of HTML program, then for that one example program you will study, then different tags used in HTML, which are the major tags we are using in HTML. Regarding that, you will come to know on today's session. First, we will discuss about what do you mean by HTML, why we require this HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language, and it is a language used to create the web pages. The language used to create the web pages. The collection of web pages can be called as website, whereas by using HTML tags, we can able to create the web pages. And here's the text-based tags we are using here. Hypertext markup language is a text markup language which is popularly used in World Wide Web. This language created by Tim Berners-Lee around 1989. And here mainly it is used for creation of web pages. And use of HTML. HTML is used to create the web pages with the text, pictures, links to other documents. The HTML documents are also called as web pages also, we can see here. Then when we come on HTML, the following tools which helps us in the processing of creating HTML document. The first one is the text editor we required to type the program, then web browser, graphic software as well as web server. These are the four tools we required in HTML. Then when we come on HTML, the various elements in HTML documents are denoted by special notation that can be called as tags. By using tags only, we can able to apply the action, whichever action we want. The tags are used to denote the various elements in an HTML document. Especially when you come on HTML, tags are always enclosed in the angle brackets. Compulsory here we have to use the angle brackets only. If you are using C++ program, there we are using flower bracket, whereas here angle bracket must and should we have to use. And the tags are usually paired like start tag, opening tag and end tag, closing tag. For example, here if you open the tag, any tag, that tag can be closed by division / here. The end tag looks like your starting tag, but it is preceded by / before the tag name. For example, HTML we are written inside the angle bracket, and closing HTML tag is written in the same way of your opening HTML tag, but here we have one / here. For example, here if I am going to write HTML is the opening tag, division / HTML is a closing tag. And it means that both starting tag as well as closing tag looks like same way, but only thing here we have division /. Now we want to explain with one general structure of HTML. If I want to write any HTML program, then in HTML document it contains two parts. One is head part and one more is body part. The head part contains the title of the document and the body part contains the actual information. When we come on HTML, two parts, head part as well as body part. Now, first we'll start with HTML. It is not a case sensitive program. If you want, you can write in uppercase as well as lowercase. Everything here, it will work. First, we'll start with HTML. This HTML have two parts. One is head part and one more is body part. But when we come on head part, inside the head, we have title part. Then, whatever title you want, you can write in this title. Then you have to close the title tag. Then afterwards, here, whichever head tag we opened, that we have to close. See, head tag. This is opening head tag and this is closing head tag here because here we have division slash. Then we'll open the body. Then later on, we are going to close the body here. Then finally, we'll close the HTML tag. It means that whatever thing in the title you will write, that will display on your title bar. For example, here, if you're going to write X, Y, Z, then in the title bar, it will display X, Y, Z. Inside the body, whatever content you want, you can write. For example, I'm going to write A, B, C, D, E, F. Then A, B, C, D in the working area, you're going to get the information A, B, C. But here, if you not use it line break, BR tag, then everything will display one by one only. If I use it BR tag, line break will apply. Then here, D, E, F. That means here, inside the body, whatever we will write, that will display in this working area only. Whatever thing in the title you will write, that will display in the title bar of your document. This is the general structure of HTML because so many times in the annual exam, you get this question, explain the general structure of HTML with an example program. Main thing first, head. Inside the head, we have body. Inside the head, if you consider, then inside the HTML, we have head. Inside the head, we have title. Then, after closing head, we have body here. Now, is it clear? Then, it means that HTML contains two parts. One is head part and one more is body part. In head part, we have title. In the body part, we have actual information. Now, is it clear? This we are going to explain in an example program now. Consider here HTML, then head. Then title, inside the title, we have written computer science. Then what happens in the title bar? Consider this is your output document. In the title bar, it will display computer science. Computer science. In the title bar, whatever thing you will write, that will display in the title bar. Then we are closing the title. Then also we are closing the head. Then afterwards, we are opening the body. H1. Overview of computer we are given. H1 tag, that is here heading tags are using. I want to display overview of computer in larger size in heading format. That's why we are using H1 tag. Then here it will display overview of a computer you are going to get in this document. Then in the paragraph format, hardware, software. Here we are using BR tag. Then it will display hardware, software. Hardware as well as software it will display. Then we are closing the paragraph tag, body. Then here we are closing HTML tag. It means that whatever content we want, we can able to display in the web page format by using HTML tag. Next, I am going to explain few tags, how to execute an HTML program and how to use the tags. Regarding that, I will tell you. When you want to executing a HTML program, then first step in creating HTML document is to write the code in a text editor like Notepad. Here, if you want to run or if you want to create any HTML program, then first you have to type the program in a Notepad. Then you have to save the program with the file name .html. Compulsory, you have to save the file with the extension .html. Then only it will work. Then click on start button. There programs, under accessories you have Notepad. You have to open the notepad. There you have to type whatever program you want. In the notepad, the code can be typed and then the code to be saved with the extension .html. Whatever file name you want you can give. But afterwards .html you have to type here. Then to view the HTML documents in its presented form, we will have to use web browser such as Internet Explorer. With the help of Internet Explorer, we can able to run the program. It means that first, if you want to create any HTML program or any web page, first you have to open the notepad. Then in the notepad, you have to type the program. After typing the program, you have to save the program with extension .html. Then with the help of any Internet Explorer, you can able to run your program. Like this, you can execute any HTML program. Now we will discuss about few tags, different types of tags in HTML we are using. Under that, the first one, HTML tag. When we come on HTML, it is used to indicate the beginning or end of the HTML program. If I want to write any HTML program compulsory, first I have to start with HTML tag. Then next we have head tag. This tag identifies the first part of HTML which includes title, because already I told you in HTML we have two parts, one is head part and one more is body part. Inside the head part we have title part, whereas when we come on body part, there we have actual information we can able to type here. Whereas head tag, this tag identifies the first part of the HTML which indicates the title here. But when we come on title tag, this is used to display the title which will appear at the top of your browser. At the top, whatever thing you want, you can display with the help of title tag. Then body tag, it contains the content of your documents displayed within the text area of the browser windows. Whatever thing you want, that you can able to type on body of your HTML tag. Next one, heading tags. The name itself suggesting heading tag. It means that when you want to display the information in larger size, on that time we are using this heading tag. It means that here it will display the data in bolder as well as in larger size also. If you want, you can decrease the size. If you use a H1 tag, then it will display in larger size. If you are going to use H2 tag, then compared to H1, it will be lesser than, like that. If you want, you can increase or decrease the size also. That is by using heading tag. H1, H2 up to H6 we have. These tags are used to display the text in 6 levels of headings, number 1 through 6 here. If I am going to write H1 Karnataka, then it will display in larger size. For example, here I will write H1 tag Mysore, and here I will close H1 tag. Then next I will use H2 tag Mysore once again. Then here I will close H2 tag. Once again I will use H3 tag. Then once again I will display Mysore, and here we will close H3 tag. Finally, if you observe, then the output will display first larger size Mysore, then compared to that Mysore, the size will decreases, and once again it will display in smaller size Mysore. Like that, if I want to increase or decrease by using a heading tag also, I can able to increase as well as decrease. Then paragraph tag. This tag is used to insert a blank line. When you want to insert a blank line, then we are using this paragraph tag. Display the text in a new paragraph. For example, if I am going to write P tag, there is a paragraph tag, then one full entire blank line we are going to get, and in the format of paragraph format, it will display the text. This is regarding paragraph tag. Next, we will move on the BR tag. The BR tag, that is nothing but line break tag here. This tag, BR tag, stands for line break. It forces text to new line like P tag, but within inserting any blank line between the lines. When you want to display the text in the next line, then we are using this BR tag. Whereas for BR tag, it's an optional of using closing tag. Only BR if you write, then the content will be moved to the next line. For example, computer science, then BR. Then the next one, HR tag. Whereas HR tag, it stands for horizontal ruler. This insert a straight line to separate the section of the document. HR tag, that is horizontal ruler purpose, we are using this HR tag. Now is it clear? Next we will move on alignment tag. What is the use of this alignment tag? When you come on alignment tag, when you want to display the text in particular position, for example, only on the center or only on the right side or only on the left side, on that time we are using this alignment tag. For this, it is also possible to align the data whichever paragraph we want here. It is also possible to align data in a paragraph. For example, paragraph align equals center if I am going to write, that will display that paragraph center. P align equals left if I am going to write, that will display the information left side. P align equals right if I am going to write, that will display at the right side. That is what alignment tag here. Next we will move on the next one, big tag. Whereas big tag is used to display the text document in larger size, in bigger size. This tag is used to display the font, especially slightly bigger than the regular font. For example, here if I am going to write internet inside big tag, here I open the big tag and here we are close it. That means here it will display the internet text in larger size. Then small tag, the name itself suggesting small tag means here it will display the text in smaller size. It means that here if you want you can use the heading tags to increase the size, as well as you can use big as well as small tag to increase or decrease the size of your document. Whereas small tag, this tag is used to display the font slightly smaller than the regular font. For example, here if I am going to use big Mysore, then here I am going to close big tag. And one more, here I am going to use small Mysore, then I am going to close small tag. While displaying the result, here first it will display Mysore, then smaller size Mysore, here it will display. This is the difference between big and small tag. Next one, we have font tag. When you come on font tag, this mainly used to give the text style, color as well as size. All the three things we can able to give in the same tag. That means for your text, we can able to give the color, size as well as which style you want to display, whether in bold style, italic style, Times of New Roman, whichever style you want, on that style, we can able to display the text here by using this font tag. This tag is used to display the font style, that is font face. Then whichever color you want you can give. But while typing the HTML tag on that, especially for color, you have to use the spelling COLOR. But generally we used to write the color spelling COLOUR. But here compulsory you have to use the spelling COLOR, color. Then and also we can able to give the size also. It means that style, size as well as color we can able to give for your document by using font tag. If you observe here in this example, font face equals Times New Roman. It means that the style of your text it will display in Times New Roman, and size we are given as 5, and here red color we are given. That action you have to write inside the double quotes. Whichever style, whichever color, whichever size you want you can give. Here for example in the font tag, if you observe the font tag, then later on we are closed here. From this what happens, the computer science, especially here it will display Times New Roman style and size 5 and color red. Now is it clear? Next we will move on B tag. Whereas B tag is used to display the data especially in bold style. This tag is used to display the data in bold face letters. For example, B tag here we open and we are written computers, then we are closing B tag. It means that when you want to make the text in bold style, then we are using B tag. Next one, I tag. Whereas I tag is mainly used to display the data when you want in italic style. B tag is used to display the data in bold style, and I tag is used to display the data in italic style. This tag is used to display the data in italic style. For example, I want to display biology in italic style. Then before that text, I have to write, then afterwards I have to close that I tag. Next, U tag. Whereas U tag is mainly used to display the text with an underline. Whereas I tag italic style, B tag bold style, whereas U tag is for underline purpose. When you want to display the data with an underline, then we are using this U tag. This tag is used to display the data with an underline below it. For example, mathematics, I want to display with U tag if I am going to write. Then what it will display? It will display mathematics with an underline. That's all. For example, for the same text, I want to display in bold style with an underline. Then how to write here? For example, B tag. I want underline U tag. For which text? Mathematics. Then whichever recent tag you opened, that you have to close. Then here we have opened U tag, then close U tag, then afterwards close B tag. Then this mathematics will display in bold style with an underline here. It means that more than one tag we can able to combine at the same time, and we can able to use here. And the next one, center tag. By using paragraph alignment tag also, we can make the text center, as well as with the help of center tag also, we can display the text in the center of your document. Whereas this tag is used to display the data in the center of the line. For example, I want to display microprocessor on the center of your document, then center tag, write in the text, then close that with the center tag. Now it's clear. Next, we'll move on the next one, the Mercure tag. When you want to move some data or pictures, anything from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, or from right side to left side, or from left side to right side, that it is possible with the help of Mercure direction. Consider this your document. You want to move some data or some pictures from one place, from here to here you want to move, or from right side to left side, or from top to bottom. That also here it is possible with the help of Mercure direction tag. The text which is included between this tag will scroll from one end of the document to other as required. On whichever direction you want, on that direction we can able to move the text, pictures, anything we can able to move on your document. For example, Mercure direction equals right I given. Shri Rama is the text I want to move. Right direction. Then we'll close that Mercure. It means that Shri Rama will move on your document to right side. And the next one, BG color tag. Whereas BG color tag is mainly used to give background color for your document. BG, background color document. Whereas here also for color COLOR only you have to write. This tag is used to change the background color of a page of your document. There when you open the body, especially on that time itself, body BG color equals. Whichever color you want, you can write inside the double quotes. It means that if you want to display your document with a background red color, here I have to write red, green, whichever color you want, you can give here. It means that body BG color. And with that BG color, it's a single word. Don't give any space in between. Body BG color, that is BG COLOR only you to represent. Then the next tag is image source tag. Whereas image source tag is mainly used to insert the pictures on your document. Consider you have one document, you want to insert some pictures anywhere, that you can able to insert. Or if you want to move the pictures on your document, that also you can able to do here. Image source tag. This tag is used to insert the pictures into the web pages especially. For example, image source equals. Here, inside the double quotes, you have to write the path of your document, which picture you want to insert, where exactly it is present. With extension, you have to mention here. That is image source equals. Inside the double quotes, you have to mention that. Next, we will move on. The next one, image size attribute. That means, whereas in the previous case, we are just inserting the picture. If I want, I can able to alter the size of your document also by using image size attributes. Image tag has some attributes like height and width. How much height as well as how much width you want, that also you can able to give here. To provide the dimension of the image. The dimension indicates the number of pixels, that is picture elements in X as well as Y direction. For example, image source equals E drive ganesha.jpg we are given, and here height we are given as 20 and width we are given as 60, and it means that height as well as width both you can able to give for your picture here. Now is it clear? Next, we will move on. The next one, A tag. A tag stands for anchor tag. We can able to link from one document to another document with the help of anchor tag. It stands for anchor, and this tag is used to hyperlink to other web pages and pictures here. And here it will show in the format of hand symbol. Like this, it will show in the hand symbol. When you click on that particular point, that it will link to some other particular document here. For example, AHREF, that is anchor link refers to, equals. Here we are going to write the path, which document here it has to link. When I am going to click it on subject, then close the anchor tag. By this I can able to link from one document to another document. Then the next one, subscript tag. When you want to display the data with a subscript, then we are using subscript tag. This tag is used to make the text subscript. For example, I want to display H2SO4. Then how are you to display this? H. Then here if I want to write subscript, that will display in the base 2. Then after this we are closing the subscript. Then SO here it will display. Then once again I started subscript. Then 4 we are written, then we are closing the subscript. That means if you want to write the data, it has to be displayed in the base format, then we are using subscript tag. Whereas the next one, SUP stands for superscript tag. When you want to display some text in the power format, then we are using superscript tag. This tag is used to make the text superscript. For example, A square plus B square I want to write. Then A superscript 2. Then we are closing the superscript. Then plus B superscript 2. Then we are closing superscript here. Now is it clear? And next we will move on the UL tag. Whereas it stands for unnumbered list. UL tag stands for unnumbered list. When you want to display the data with some bullets, then we are using this UL tag. It helps to display the data with some bullets. And it is used to display list with the bullets mainly. For example, here you will write UL, then we are going to close UL. And here LI represents list item. Then in the output screen, what it will display? When you will write UL, then it will display one bullets. Wherever you will write LI, there it will display bullets PCMB. Then here if I am going to use BR tag, then in the next line, one more bullet we are going to get here, PCMC. Now is it clear? That means UL stands for unnumbered list. Whereas in the place of UL, if you want to write OL, then order list we used to say. And the next one is order list, that is OL. OL stands for order list, and here it is mainly used to display the data with some specific numbers. When I want to display the data with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, then we are using this ordered list, that is OL. If I want, I can display not by regular number 1, 2, 3. If I want, I can use Roman numbers. Or if I want, I can use the capital letter A, B, C or small letter A, B, C, D, whichever number, whichever order I want, on that order we can able to display. Whereas here, first, in the previous case in OL, there it will display the bullets, whereas in OL, it will display the numbers. On this case, here we have OL, it means that ordered list. First LI we are written, then it will display 1. What here we have? Karnataka, it will display. Then if I use that BR tag here, it's optional. If you not use that BR tag, then it will display in the same line, that's all. Then here one more we have LI, that will display 2. Then here Tamil Nadu, it will display. Then we are closing this OL tag. Now it's clear. Then this completes your web designing chapter. Next class, once again we'll meet you with a new concept. Thank you for all of you.